What's good, family? It's Wealth Whispers again, bringing you some more solutions for today's financial mess. Today, we're going to be tackling investing. We're going to talk about 3 topics today. First, how to invest with $100 or less. All right, so to start your investment journey, regardless of age, for any amount of money these days, you can actually start your investment journey. But right now we're going to talk about investing for as little as $100. You can start with $5, believe it or not. But we're going to talk about investment ways that you can start for as little as $100. Okay. So you do have apps that will help you along your investment journey. You do have brokerages, and we'll talk about a little bit of what brokerages are as well. And then you do have other investment companies that will help you in your financial venture. Depending on how much capital you come with will determine how you are going to invest in the future. So this is exciting. So some of the best apps that you can do that are tied to having more self-control, meaning the accounts that you're going to open where you're going to have another agent, someone else, another person, or another algorithm invest your funds for you. Okay. So, meaning these applications are going to be, self-designated, meaning you're going to plug and play. So you're going to be able to see exactly what investment types you're going to be investing in, what are the expected returns as far as the timeline for their previous reports. Okay, and if you want to go into that, let me know in the comments. If you want to know how to break down how to read stocks, we can talk about that too. So some of the some of the apps that are best used for what's called auto depositing. One app is named the Betterment app. Another app widely popularized and definitely advertised. If you've been on YouTube, TikTok, etc., so forth, and you've ever looked up investing, 9 times out of 9, you've come across this app. The name is called Acorns. Another app is called Stash. Okay, so those are some good auto deposit starting apps that you can start with that are tied to a soft, individualized brokerage options company. Now, these apps are tied to brokerage corporations and conglomerates where you can actually walk into their building and you can actually talk to a stockbroker. You can talk to any type of agent, and they will either help you with your financial goals. And to start an account with them, you usually have to open the account up with at least $100. Okay. So these names are Fidelity, Vanguard, and Schwab. Fidelity is is tied to a lot of people's retirement accounts, 401ks. Vanguard, some of the same. Schwab is also called Charles Schwab. They've been in the news because they bought out and merged with TD Ameritrade. Okay. So all of those are brokerage companies. They have offices. You can call them up and talk to a financial broker, a financial analyst, or a stock analyst to get some ideas on what to do with your stock portfolios. These are also places that you can roll over your 401k so that you can manage your 401ks if you had 401ks in other companies. This is a very good way for you to roll over your 401k so that you can continue managing those funds so they don't get lost in the ether. Okay. You also have a growing popular demand for this type of investment, which of course are crypto wallets and our crypto investing. For crypto investing, again, you've probably heard of these names. There's Webull, Crypto.com, and of course Coinbase. These are established and were ahead of the market. What that means is that these were companies and organizations that started right when the crypto boom started to expand. Okay, so these are companies that are not new. They've had their up and downs along with the market, and they've been able to sustain themselves. Okay, so that'll give you some safety and security with what they offer. And then, of course, if you are not a person who has a lot of consistency with your funds, last time we talked about seasonal variable incomes, right? So if you are someone who don't have the ability to say, hey, my budget will allow for me to invest, because you're not a W-2 worker, right? So you don't know what your money is going to look like month to month, but you want to be able to invest yourself on a month-to-month basis. Some other companies that have variations in how you can deposit and make your deposits and make auto deposits to your account on a daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis, right? These apps are called Robinhood, Public, and M1 Finance. Now, let's be clear. The other that I mentioned, some of them, if not most of them, do offer that option as well. But I'm not going to continue to mention the same apps under the same categories. I'm mentioning them how they specialize in particular fields of investing. Okay. And the last but not least, this is an investment strategy that if you do not trust the stock market, and believe me, there are some people out there because they don't trust themselves with investing in stocks, options, gold, currencies. So if that's not your cup of tea, or if that's not something that you're interested in as far as investing in the stock market, there are actually other ways for you to invest nowadays. A growing area of investing is actually mimicking a bank on a micro level, and that's called micro peer-to-peer lending. What that is where you're actually giving out loans through a third-party company to your neighboring person. So solo funds. So I'm gonna dive into that a little bit. And solo funds is that there's someone who requests a loan for $100. Say they need to get groceries and they have a variable income, and they understand that either they'll get their check disbursement tomorrow, but they need groceries today. You can actually give them through the app. They can request a loan and you can approve to give them that loan, and you'll be entitled to interest on the back end. Because this is micro and peer-to-peer lending, the interest rate is a little bit higher. The terms are a little shorter, so therefore you have more protection as a lender. And then of course they have services and other things that will protect you during the lending process as a third-party entity. But yes, you can lend funds and then get interest back accrued over time as you continue to invest in your fellow man. These are some things that are some investment mistakes, okay? These are some things that you don't want to catch yourself doing. I mentioned last time about how we don't want to continue to buy in and sell our stock portfolio. We want to buy and hold for long periods of time unless you're an experienced and knowledgeable trader. And if you are, this is beginning advice to you. This is basic stuff. So this is not something that you'll necessarily learn from. However, if you are a beginning investor, your tendency to buy and sell should not be hedged on three different things. Okay? Meaning you should not be investing at all if you're in these different ways. Okay? Number one, you should not be chasing trending stocks, because we are as a beginning investor, you should be looking to buy and hold for long periods of time. You should be looking at companies that you're trustworthy, that you shop at, that you're a consistent client of, and you should be looking to buy in ownership of the stock by way of buying the stock over periods of time and holding the stock for periods of time. Okay, that's number one. Number two, initially, because we are doing a buy and hold strategy, because we're looking to grow our portfolio over time and over years of investing. You dang well should not be leveraging in order to invest. What leveraging is, long and short, is that you should not be borrowing any money at all in your investment account or otherwise in order to invest. If you do not have extra funds or funds set aside to invest in whatever it is that you decide to invest in, don't invest until you can afford to distribute funds of which you will not need later, meaning you do not buy it now and need that money returned to you in a week, or you have enough funds to where your extra play money goes to that. That's why our emergency fund and our investment fund are not the same. They're not the same. So number one, don't buy trending stocks. Number two, we do not borrow to invest. And number three, we invest with our extra, not our last. Okay? Those are three beginning investment mistakes that will either A, have you start investing and quickly stop, B, have you lose money and be in the hole. So if you are looking to buy whole shares in a protected account from reputable and obtainable companies, so if you're looking to invest into Amazon, into Walmart, Fortune 500 companies, or another word, blue chip stocks, your Netflixes, your Meta, as Facebook is now called, Google. Some of the best apps, or one of the best apps by consumer rating to start your investment via a brokerage account is Fidelity. Number two, best micro investing app. Micro investing is where you invest in a piece of stock. You can continue to invest in micro pieces of Amazon stock through this particular application and still eventually get to that one stock whole share over a particular period of time with no added pressure, no added fees, and it will still be easy. It can be set to being automatic as well. It has the best customer rating for those eases is Acorn. So as far as crypto, I'm pretty sure you can guess. The most widely used and the most widely recognized crypto wallet as well as crypto app is Coinbase. Obviously, last but not least, the best fractional investment application that is tied to a brokerage would be Robinhood. And that's it. That's a wrap, people. It has been another amazing conversation with Wealth Whispers. My name is Ryan. Some people call me Soul. I appreciate this conversation. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know on the bottom. Please like and subscribe if you want to continue hearing this information as far as basic personal finance options and opportunities that anyone over 18 can do and take advantage of. I look forward to our next conversation.